Habits versus goals. The human mind is the battleground of different habits. There is a constant tug of war between your habits. Some of them will support your goals, whereas others will be a huge obstacle. Let's look at what you can do to make habits help your cause. We will start with bad habits. So if you are dealing with a bad habit that may prevent you from achieving your goal, you can remove it, reduce the impact of the habit on your goal, or you can replace a bad habit with a good habit. As we have mentioned, good habits can support your quest. That is why, when it comes to them, you can try to create a good habit, expand existing habits, or increase the frequency of a good habit. To explain to you the options on the table, let's look at a short example. Let's help Tom get in shape by observing what he can do with his habits. We will try to do something with bad habits and create new, good habits. After a short interview with him, we discovered 3 bad habits that make it difficult for him to get in shape. He drinks a lot of Coke, drives everywhere, and eats sweets after every meal. To achieve his goal, first of all, he should stop altogether drinking Coke. He should also use less often the car and walk more. Our proposal is for him to use the car only once a week. Finally, he should replace the sweets that he eats after every meal with something healthier. He can, for example, eat 1 carrot instead. Now it's time to do something about good habits. When it comes to creating a new habit, it seems that Tom should consider doing some exercises on a regular basis. He could, for example, use a bicycle to get to work and do 10 push-ups every hour. Those 2 activities will help him burn more calories and will give him some stamina. We also believe that some progress can be achieved by expanding his good existing habits. He has told us that he goes camping once a month. If he does, during camping, 10 additional kilometers per day, he can significantly speed up the process of getting in shape. Finally, he can also decrease calorie intake by increasing the quantity of water he drinks. Currently, Tom drinks 1 glass of water every 3 hours. He will eat less food if he drinks a glass of water every 1.5 hours. So, as you can see, a lot can be done when it comes to using habits to your advantage. Some additional rules may help turn habits into a powerful tool. The first rule is related to our ingrained laziness. By putting fewer steps between you and good habits and more steps between you and the bad ones, you can help yourself achieve the set goals. Perception is everything, especially combined with the laziness that we have mentioned. That is why when it comes to bad habits, you should make them less attractive and more difficult to do. Obviously, with good habits, we have the opposite course of action. You should make them more attractive and easier to do. To make this rule more tangible and actionable, let's go back to our example of Tom, who wants to get in shape. As we have mentioned, he wants to stop drinking Coke. You can make the drinking of Coke more difficult by simply not keeping any Coke at home or buying a limited amount of it. The ingrained laziness should prevent him from drinking so much Coke, as he would have to walk to the store to quench his thirst. When it comes to making sure that he does not use often the car, you can simply sell the car or keep it not at home. The additional effort he has to put into using the car will drastically decrease his willingness to use it. Finally, to make sure that he eats carrots and not sweets, he should either not buy sweets or keep them in the freezer. Now it's time to make good habits easier and more attractive. We have previously mentioned that he will start driving a bike to work and doing push-ups. What may help him with this habit is to use the city bike. By using the city bike and not his own, he will not have the excuse of not having the bike, and he will be not afraid that he has to go back home while it's raining. If it rains, he will simply take a bus or a taxi, and he will not have to worry about leaving his bike next to his work. When it comes to push-ups, a small reward after the exercise may help him practice the habit. We wanted Tom also to walk 10 kilometers every day when he goes camping. To make it more attractive, he can either bring friends or listen to his favorite podcasts while walking. In this way, the tiresome, lonely walk is turned into a more pleasant experience. Finally, to help him drink more water, he may keep a bottle of flavored with mint water next to his desk. The second rule that helps turn habits into support is the fact that we like rewards and dislike punishment. In other words, what is immediately rewarded is repeated. What is immediately punished is avoided. This means that if you do a habit that you are not supposed to do, there will be an immediate punishment, whereas if you do a good habit, there will be an immediate reward. In the case of our friend Tom, he has decided to transfer a small amount of money to the political party that he hates every time he does a bad habit. On the other hand, after performing a good habit, he will transfer a small amount to a special savings account that will finance his trip around the world. As you can see, habits can drag you down or help you reach even challenging goals. Therefore, use them wisely to your advantage.